All right, so this is Alicia with Anxious Writing, here with an interview with BG Major. Want to introduce yourself? You want to say anything?
Yo, BG Major, how y'all feeling? How you feeling?
I'm good, I'm good. All right, so how's quarantine been treating you? What you been doing? What you been up to?
It's been treating me good. I've been able to save money. I've been saving a lot of money, even though I lost a couple dollars, but I done gained more than I lost, for real, for real. So, really, that's a good thing that I got about this.
What do you mean you lost a lot? Like, how you lose money?
Like I lost money, gambling and shit, being bored. But I saved way more than I lost.
Okay.
And that shit was over. As soon as I started, I couldn't lose. So I was doing good, and I'm still doing good. So I can't keep going.
That's good. That's good. So, who was BG Major before you started music?
Who was I before?
Mm-hmm.
That's question. Before music, I am still kind of, I'm gonna stay to myself, dude. I don't really talk too much like that unless not really spoken to for real. I'm known. I'm a popular loner. Let me say that. I'm known, but I be by myself a lot. I figure I'm 10 toes down. I'm a stand-up guy. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I always believe about going about things the right way. You know, um, in the streets sometimes. Streets. That's just the environment we came from. Had to adopt to it, or you're gonna be ate up out there. But other than that, I'm a cool dude. I'm a cool, smooth dude.
Okay. So what made you decide to start making music, and how long has it been since you started?
What made me start doing music was my uncle. I was seeing him up on TV. Um, it was this channel on Channel 19, all the footwork and all that shit. And I seen him one day up on there, and he was I knew he was rapping and stuff, but from me seeing that, him performing on that, it really made me want to do it. So he was my inspiration to do it. And then me going along and further into it, it made me want to do it more and more and more. So that was probably like when I was like, I seen that. I had to be like 8, 9 years old when I seen that. The first time I got in the studio, I was in high school. My brother Future took us some studio, and then my mama boyfriend, he took us somewhere. He took us to a real studio. Cause he was signed. He was a signed artist. He was a signed artist. He knew the business. And he knew somewhat of it, cause he got fucked over in his deal, but he knew somewhat of it. And then the first time I took it serious, it had to be like 2013 when I first dropped my first song called "I'm Cold." We went to the studio and recorded. I paid that with my own money. And ever since then, I took it serious because I was paying for my own money. So I paid everything out of my pocket with my own money. So 2013 was when I took it serious. 2012, 2013, one of those.
So what's your creative process, and like how do you go about writing and creating?
Nowadays, it gotta be the mood that I'm in. Like you probably get my two new recent ones. You probably get in my head because I was depressed. I was like, oh man, I was angry. I was like, I was hurt. I just lost my brother. Like somebody called my brother. I just lost him, and only thing I wrote was the hook. I freestyled all the other shit. I just went in the studio, punched in, punched out, because I couldn't really think of nothing. The shit was just coming out. Or you might get a Savon song. I wrote that because I was happy. I was in the mood. You might get songs like that when I'm happy and in the mood. Or this new song that I'm finna drop. Once again, when I was mad, angry. So you get shit when I'm feeling like this and then third.
Are you being managed by anybody right now?
I was, but I don't know how that's going out right now, so I'm gonna just say for right now, no. But still, shout out to her. Shout out to Ebony.
What
You
happened?
know, shout. Uh, lost contact, and like she wanted me to do some things, but uh, I would just wanted to see where her loyalty was at with me first. So I ain't gonna speak bad on her name because she done got me shows and things like that nature. She done got me interviews, all type of stuff. So she raw. I just wish it could have been like more of us communicating.
Mhm. So, how are you going about marketing yourself and doing all of that stuff that she was doing before?
I was doing half of that stuff on my own. She just came in and made it a plus. That's what I liked it about her. I was getting this stuff for myself. I'm always doing that, reading up on stuff, reading up on promo, this things in that nature. Try to see what makes sense for me to invest in to further my music career. So I was doing that before her, but she came in and made it a plus.
Is the goal to get a record deal, or is it more important to just like a new name?
Say it again, I can't hear you.
Is the goal to get a record deal, or is it more important to just be known and like to have that fame?
I ain't gonna start. I would get a record deal. You know why? Like I said this in my last interview because like I'm independent right now. I don't know a lot of stuff. Even though I might read it or what, I'm better off being in it. I like to be in it and like see and observe. Yeah, I could read all day long and this and that and know what you talking about when you come to me and approach me, but I want to be in it. So I would get a record deal and try to sign like a 1 album or 2 album deal just so I can learn the business. It's not gonna be for money for me, even though yeah, whatever money I do get, I'ma save it just in case this shit ain't what I want. I can buy my way up out of here. But I take the lessons that I learned from it to be independent and take the context that the people, that I might meet along the way and shelf them in and like, take them over here to me. So then when I do business on my own, hopefully I can spin back on the people and, do things on my own nature. So it's just about me soaking up the game, a reason why I would want to sign a record label, even if it's a 360 deal. Like I said, like I'm still gonna be making money. I'm still gonna be making money and doing what I love to do. That's the most important thing. But I want to soak up the game so I can learn and get out there on my own for real and use the advantage that I got so I could be really independent for real and do my own thing.
So, what's the story behind your name?
At first it was Boss Man Major. And it's a funny story behind that. At first it was Boss Man Major. I heard one of the guys, I think I heard one of the guys. First of all, I always felt like I was a boss. Like in my own little way, in my own little circle. Like they probably call it my alter ego or cockiness, some shit, I don't know. But I always felt like I was a boss. And how I move and how I present myself is on some boss shit. So, and other things in that nature too, why I say I'm a boss. But I heard one of the guys, y'all, people might think it's funny. I think I heard him call a junkie like Bossman Major. I don't know why, but that shit just stuck to me. So I'm like, man, all right, Bossman Major. I don't know where the major came from, but I know it's Bossman. I can't tell you where the major came from. Now my new name, I recirculated, and I came with Blake Game Major. And I'm like, nah, I can't do the Blake Game because what about the future? I want endorsements and things like that. So I shortened it down for BG. So if you know, you know. And that just comes from, Blake Gang comes from my brother who passed away in 2013. His name was Blake. And it's just a gang of us, the people that you always see me around. It's like we was all close. And we was all close to him. And so it comes from that. So it's not only to do with him, it's to do with everybody around me. I feel like I got everybody on my shoulders. And everybody who I really love is a part of this. So, they're a part of that. So I just wanted to make it a part of my name. Now it means something to me instead of Boss Man Major. They ain't really had no ring or didn't really mean too much to me. Now this has a ring and really means a lot to me because I stand on loyalty. And these the people I feel like around me is loyal to me, so I'm loyal to them, and I just put the shit on my back.
Okay. So speaking of having friends that passed away, how has death affected you and your music?
Mm. Now it gotta hit home. Like it gotta hit home. It gotta really hit home. Like see Nate and Bleak, they hit home, especially Nate. So they hit the hardest because them the people who I'm around a lot. Other people who might have passed away, it hit like a little bit like damn, like because I knew them. I then I grew up with them. Even the people that I might not have grew up with, and I just see them around, but they from the same neighborhood. Like damn, what the fuck? But the people that other people like Vonnie, Munchie, Rocket, them people hit home too. It's just that with somebody like a Nate or a Blake, they was really in my circle. Them hit the hardest, especially Nate because I just lost him, and so it affects it a lot because it's like I might get in my feelings and like start thinking about certain things and this and that, and I start rapping about it. So it affects it. It affects it somewhat because it's like, damn, he's supposed to be here, or damn. I always send my music to Nate. Like when I write some, record some, not write some, but record it, and I send it to him. Now I can't even send it to him. He'd be the first one to send it to him. He was the one making these plans with me, like sit there and really write these plans on the computer with me and everything. And now he's not here, so it kind of affects it a little bit.
And then I heard in one of your interviews that you said you wanted to go to therapy in 2020. Have you done that yet?
No, I haven't. I ain't gonna lie to you, I haven't. Am I planning to still go? Yes, I'm planning to still go because I feel like I still got things that like mess my head up from time to time when I sit back and think on it. And so I be taking it out on the wrong people sometimes. So I feel like I do need to go, and I feel like other people need to go too because, like, when I was a kid, when you was a kid, I went when I was a kid, but I used to think that shit was for honest to God true. Like, that shit for crazy people. But it's really not. Like, for real, when you were a kid, you would think like that. Oh, that's for crazy people. I ain't crazy. And, like, so now me getting older, it can be cool to go talk to somebody from time to time about what you're going through or what you've been through, like to try to heal yourself. Cause I want peace. I'm at peace like 70%, but it's still a lot that's like, that's still like fuck with you sometimes. And I feel like people need to take advantage of that and really like try to get going. Cause there's a lot of stuff that can affect you. It could be just life or death in general. Like that shit takes a toll on you, especially when you lose somebody close, or especially when something happens that you're not used to happening and it's bad.
So, still talking about mental health. If money weren't an object, would your plan to like pursue mental illness, would that well, not mental illness, but like mental health? Would that change if you had like all the money in the world?
Because the money don't make you really happy.
I'm not saying that it would make you happy, but like if you had the money to like go and do therapy or like do other things that you thought would help, like, you know, your mindset or your situation,
Would I still do it?
would that change like your plan? Like I know you say you still want to do it, but like
Uh,
I know that money is an issue or a factor, like why you maybe haven't done it or done other things, or also time. But like if money wasn't a factor, would that change?
I don't think it's a factor because, like I said, I'm straight. I've been saving a lot, so like that's not the factor. Time is really the factor. Time is the factor. Time is the factor, and I gotta find somebody I'm comfortable with talking to that's gonna talk to me back and like gonna like give me game for real, like help me for real, try to help me for real. So I want that. Like I want to learn something from it. So it's timing because I be doing a lot of stuff now, and it's just finding the right person who can talk to my soul and teach me something. Not a lot of people can do that.
Okay. So love, loyalty, and brotherhood are themes that you talk about a lot in your music. What do these things mean to you?
It mean a lot because like I grew up on I grew up on loyalty, but I think I think loyalty is just something in you because people can grow up on that shit and they can be disloyal all day long. Like all day fucking long. So I think that shit just gotta be in you. And when I was a kid, my dad talked to me and told me like about certain people and certain individuals and things like that, and I just didn't want to hear that shit. But when I got older, I rekindled. When I got smarter and wiser, them conversations came back and was like, he was fucking right. So loyalty means a lot to me. I don't come around me if you ain't loyal, because people will snake you out and kill you for nothing, for fucking nothing. Especially for somebody who will get it all to you. I don't want that around me. Don't come around me with that. If you ain't loyal to me, how I'm be loyal to you? Don't come around me with that. But I could peep it anyway, so that's why I don't got too many people that's around me. So that's why when people see me as solo, or about them, or I might be with my girl. Other than that, it's over with.
I was just about to say that was a good segue. Speaking of love, how's your love life? You say you had a girl.
Yeah,
Okay. How long y'all been together?
we've been together almost 1 year. Been knowing her for like three. Well, not almost 1 year, almost 2 years. Um, I've been knowing her for like 3 years, so it's been almost 2 years. This next year, I make 2 years.
And that's Siobhan. That's the one you dedicated the song to.
Yeah, Siobhan.
So are you exclusively a singles artist? Are there larger projects that you're working on?
I was working on a larger project, but I'm like, man, I want to get a buzz first. Truthfully, I want to get my name bigger than what it is. Only people like it's a couple people that know me, but I want to get it bigger so I can drop this real project that I want to drop for real. So singles and just throwing out little singles in here and there, just to show people like I can be versatile or I can come like this. Just seeing what people like for real, just seeing what people love from me for real, just seeing what and try to grow my name bigger before I drop a mixtape or maybe one day an album. I want to drop an album, but even if after I get the buzz enough to drop a mixtape, I got to put myself on a higher platform to even want to drop an album because I don't want to flop. That's a loss for me. I ain't trying to flop. For real, that's an ill. I ain't trying to fly. I came too far. So right now, I'm just throwing out singles just to get my buzz bigger, so I could be able to drop a mixtape for those people who really want to hear a mixtape from me. But I want my buzz to get a little bigger.
So you said before that you have a single that's dropping on the 15th. Um,
Mhm.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
First of all, did you like
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
it?
it was good.
For real, it's like I was going through one of the moments. I was just having one of the moments, like I was seeing myself changing in a way, like I be smoking a lot of weed now, and I'm like, before I was never doing that. Before I was never doing that, but a couple people to blame, and a couple people to blame for that, but myself is the biggest blame. But at the same time, I be catching myself missing Nate. So me and him are always like every time he came around, spark up, and I just be like, all right, cool. Like I'll be with it. So I'm like, me missing him now because I can't do that. I missed them conversation when niggas just pull up on me and we having them, we smoking and having them funny ass combos or just really chilling, cooling. Um, so I'm just talking about myself in that song for real. I'm talking about love in the song, like people who like be saying they love me and shit. That shit be fake. Um, just trying to shake back to myself. And I feel like, that's where mental illness come in at because sometimes I don't be feeling like I'm myself, especially when I'm mad and angry. Can't nobody really tell me shit like for real. Or I might think about some shit that happened in the past and that should have turned me up. Like I want to go do something, to somebody or something. So I be just trying to, it's just about myself and me speaking my truth to myself.
Okay. Okay, and then who is BG Major now? Is he somebody different than he was in the beginning of your career? Are you the same person?
Oh no, I'm most definitely different. You gotta grow. I'm different to know me. Like meaning like before I'd probably be lying to me or not. But now I'm not lying. I gotta keep it all the way a buck with everything. I'm trying to mature still. Like I done matured a lot, but still trying to get on another level of it. Because sometimes when you make me mad, my pettiness might come up. And I might, chill out, but sometimes like it depends on what you do. So, but like, I'm different now. I done grew smarter and wiser. Me knowing like how to carry myself and move myself. Like me not to do dumb shit to affect other people's lives as well. So I done grew a lot from being a kid to now I'm grown. I'm grown as hell. So when I first started, I was a kid. Now I'm grown and wiser. So I have changed. I've changed a lot.
And where do you hope to see yourself like in the next 5 years?
Successful. Everybody say that, but what's your plan to get in there? Like, so I'm working on a plan right now to get in there. I'm working on myself right now. That's the big thing. To be able to handle that. And, I be praying on when I get it, I can handle it. That's the thing. Because he might give it to you, but can you handle it? So I'm praying on when I get it, I can handle it. So I'm praying on success and I'm working towards that as we speak right now. I got a couple things that's ahead of me before I can get there, but I'm working on it now.
So the last thing is just where can we follow you and listen to your music?
You can listen to all my music on any big platform. I got like 3 songs up there. I got a couple songs up there. SoundCloud got a lot of songs on there. YouTube, you type in BG Major or Blake Game Major. All of my old videos to my current new songs are on there. If you type in Blake Game Major, you're gonna get all the old stuff. You type in BG Major, you're gonna get all the current stuff. Also follow my YouTube and subscribe to it, a Blake Game Major. Subscribe to that, like, subscribe, for new updates and things of that nature. And I might be selling these shirts.
Okay.
So everybody, they see how I keep changing up, keep getting like different colors and everything. And somebody told me I start selling it, so I might start selling it. So on Instagram, Blake Game Major, Twitter, Blake Game Major _ Facebook, BG Major.
All right. And then look out for the shirts that you may be selling soon.
Oh yeah, look out for the shirts that I might sell soon. I just thought about that. I might sell it, So it's a maybe on that.
Well, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you. I feel like this was a fruitful interview.
Oh yeah, and December 15th, I got the new video dropping. They didn't even know there's a video coming behind it. So that video is definitely different because it's different. It's different from something I ever did before. It's going to show a different side for mental illness because some people are going through this shit harder than I am or harder than the next person is. Some people, commit suicide behind some of the shit that they go through because they can't handle it. Some people just get very depressed or anxiety from it. So in this song, in the video, I'm abusing drugs. Even though I only do one drug, but other people do harder drugs, so, and I overdose in the video. So that's the only thing I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all that. It's different. So December 15th, check out my new single. Gonna be on all platforms. Foreal. It's called Foreal. Produced by TNT. And December 13th, I believe you guys can pre-order it. And the video will be dropping on my YouTube page. So y'all go subscribe to my YouTube page.
They can pre-order where?
On iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, anything, any big platform, you can go off on there and get it.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, you want me to start now?
Do it whenever you're ready. If you need some more time, you can. All good. Get something together.
All right, cool. It's your boy BG Major. I'm checking in with anxiety writing. Y'all go check out my new video. Yeah,
It's
oh,
anxious.
wait, I fucked
Hold
up.
on, hold on. Hold on. I was gonna let it ride, but I'm like, no, it's anxious writing.
Oh, anxious. Why the fuck I said anxiety?
I
Cause I
it's
I
a
don't
similar
know.
word. It makes sense.
Anxious writing. All right. This is gonna be grumpus like a motherfucker.